Hey guys, so today I am coming to you live on my cell phone because I tried to get everything started on my laptop and I think it's officially done. So today I wanted to kind of talk to you about daily rituals, inspiration, and commitment, and how this kind of correlates to weight loss and basically your daily life and how things are going for you. I wanted to just kind of talk about how important it is to have daily rituals, that a lot of times the first hour of your day is really going to set you up for how well your life goes, basically. If you're the type of person who gets up at the same time every single day, no matter what, and you know exactly what you're going to do and what you need to do to set yourself up for success, you're going to know how the rest of your day is going to go. It's all about rituals. It's all about intention. It's about how are you going to get yourself set up to have the best day possible. When I talk about rituals, I mean finding things that you know help set your intentions for the day, that make you feel good, that help you get a clear focus and direction, put you in a positive place. So for me, some of the rituals that I've put into place that I feel have worked really well for me and that might actually work well for you is I do tend to get up pretty early in the morning, and I don't normally have an alarm clock. Sometimes I get up too early in the morning before I want to get up, but I tend to get up by 5 o'clock, sometimes a little bit earlier, but I find it to be really great because even if I have an early morning client, if I'm getting up at 5 in the morning or a little bit earlier, I still have time to do the things that I need to do to feel calm, to feel grounded, to feel like I know what I need to do that day to reach my goals, to get further, to feel confident. And I've committed myself to certain rituals no matter what, because I know if I get up and I do those things, I know what kind of day I'm going to have. I like that feeling of knowing that at least part of my day is set up for success. When I get up first thing in the morning, I like to make a cup of coffee. I like to do it because there's just something about getting a cup of coffee, being still with my thoughts, and kind of doing some reflection. What went well yesterday? What do I want to improve on? Did I waste time? Were there things I could have done better to make the most of my time? And I do find that it makes me feel calm. So there's something about having a cup of coffee, going outside. It's a little bit harder in winter. Once it gets below 50 some degrees, it's a little bit harder for me to do. But during this time of the year, I find that it changes how my day goes drastically. Another thing that I have to do is listening to motivational speeches and books first thing in the morning. So I'll be outside, I'll be drinking my cup of coffee, I'll be reflecting, listening to nature, just breathing in the fresh air, and I'm listening to motivational things. A lot of times on YouTube, I have a playlist that I just go over, and it's things to help me focus. It's things that help rewire my subconscious mind. If I had a hard day the day before, it really changes things. Right, Shelly? I know. I just love the morning motivational things. Shelly is one of the people that I have doing it, and it is one of her favorite things to do, and it's one of my favorite things. I look forward to it every single day. Those are some of the big things that I do, and during this time, after I'm listening to this, it just helps change just the way I see myself. And, if you're the type of person who either gets stressed out, or if you have negative self-talk, if you compare yourself to other people, if you have self-doubts, if there's huge things that you want to accomplish and sometimes you feel overwhelmed, listening to these messages, and again, it's the audio that I really like, because when you listen to audible messages, it gets right to your subconscious mind. It helps rewire things. So, yes, reading is great, but I find listening to these things really does make a long-lasting impact. And I do it, throughout the day. Anytime I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed or I'm starting to get those voices in my head, I turn to those things also. So those are some of my daily rituals that help me really focus. They help keep me grounded. They help me set my intentions for the day. And I am committed to these. These are the kinds of things where it doesn't really matter what else is going on in my life. I commit myself to this because I know the difference it makes. Because the days that I do not commit myself to this, say I get a late start, or say I'm exhausted, like last night I got 3 hours of sleep. You guys, 3 hours of sleep, I still freaking did it. But the thing is I can tell such a huge difference when I don't do it, that I have made it a commitment. I made that commitment to myself. I have that integrity that I've kept with myself, that if I know this is going to change my life and it's going to change the trajectory of my day, that I have the integrity to do something that's self-care, that's self-love, because that's basically what it is. It's putting yourself first. It's loving yourself enough to be committed to doing things that are good for you and having that self-care. And that self-care involves things like taking a little bit of time first thing in the morning, just so the rest of your day goes well. So if you're the type of person that hits the snooze, or you lay in bed, or you don't really have a ritual, you kind of just groggily get up and, kind of shuffle around and, throw on some clothes, I really invite you to take control of your mornings, get a ritual, really commit yourself to some kind of ritual, and something that is going to set your intention, something that's going to give you self-care, self-love, get you focused for the day, put you in the right mindset, make you feel positive. I can't express enough how much this has changed my life. So if you feel like every day is like your week is kind of like a blur, and especially on Mondays you might not be excited to get up, and it's a Sunday and you're like, I get that, but I would invite you to really take the time, get up 15 to 30 minutes earlier. Even though you like your sleep, I promise you, for your health and your mental well-being, sorry, I only got 3 hours of sleep. I promise, for your mental well-being, it will make such a huge drastic change in the way that the rest of your day goes. It'll be well worth getting up that 30 minutes earlier. I don't know if you guys have any morning rituals that you've come to do, but I would love to hear more about them. What kind of things do you do in the morning, whether it's making coffee or tea, or maybe you make, a really good breakfast in the morning for yourself, or maybe you do some of the things that I do where you go outside with your cup of coffee, maybe you do some reading, maybe you do some stretching. Maybe that's your time when you get up and you go for a run and it helps you clear your head. But yeah, if you're catching the replay of this, I would definitely invite you to below let me know what kind of rituals you've committed yourself to. And if you guys want some more tips on how to achieve weight loss and inspire motivation, I've made a daily checklist of some of the things that I do on a daily basis that have completely changed my life. And if you're looking for some rituals to put into place, I would invite you to download that free checklist that I have. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.